I am not a disrespectful person, so I do not engage with people I don't respect. I'm not a spiteful person, so I don't engage with people who give me reasons to get my lick back. I just don't engage, because the minute I start feeling like I need to get my lick back, that means I'm going to go against myself, my own moral compass, in order to satisfy a feeling of not having been treated fairly. So when I know I'm dealing with people that are not aligned with who I am, I get away from them. I'm not willing to become disrespectful because you're a person I don't respect. I'm just going to stay out of your lane so that I don't have to be disrespectful, because my version of disrespect would be pure honesty. And anytime I feel like I have to be so brutally honest to the point where it's disrespectful, I know that I'm getting ready to revert back to who I used to be, therefore tearing a person down simply because I don't have anything nice to say. I don't hang around people I don't have nice things to say about, because then that makes me want to gossip about you. You see what I'm saying? And whatever I wouldn't say to your face, I'm not going to say behind your back. But if I don't have nothing nice to say to you or about you, I'm just going to refrain from being around you so I don't have to talk bad about you. Yeah, that's how I keep myself in check. I just make sure I'm properly evaluating the people in my life that don't corrupt my character. Because the Bible does say bad company corrupts good character. Oftentimes the bad company is corrupting your character because you're around people who you don't respect, people who lead you to resenting them, people who are not kind, people who you don't have nice things to say about, and you're corrupting yourself simply because it's real hard to be authentic and genuine and not say what's really on your mind. Stay away from people you are not aligned with so that you don't end up on a level 2.
This is how you know that you're chosen. When people be hating on you for no reason, you don't bother no fucking body. You be minding your business. Because when your haters hate on you for no reason, that creates a conflict-based alignment, which is a branch of antagonistic attachment, because they're drawn to your energy, your presence, and your status, but they don't know how to approach you. So in return, they hate on you, which is a form of oppositional magnetism. They're drawn to your frequency, but their ego won't tolerate you. So this is where they start to project combative energy. This is how you know that jealousy and hating is a mental illness, because people will create problems with you just to get close to you, because if they didn't have a problem with you, there wouldn't be no alignment. So this is why these idiots create these negative scenarios about you in their head where you're not even thinking about them. So let's just call a spade a spade. If you're a hater, you're just a lame with a mental illness. All throughout my life journey, I've learned that people don't hate you enough to leave you alone, but they hate you in a way to stay attached to you. So this is why your haters create conflict, because being your enemy is the only way they can have a connection to you. When you get into the mechanics of dark psychology, you will know that jealousy, hating, and gossip is a form of witchcraft. But jealousy doesn't become witchcraft until a person stops building their own reality and then starts to concentrate on the person who is thriving to basically destroy theirs. So they're basically trying to destiny swap.
Did you know that the hyper-independent trauma survivor might have accidentally trained themselves to become something that traditional education rarely teaches? A hudagogic learner. Hudagogy is self-determined learning, where you don't wait for someone else to hand you the curriculum. You figure out what you need to know, find the information, question what you thought you knew, and build your own map. And if you've spent your life having to figure things out for yourself, you may already recognize this. The beauty is that what may have once looked like, I have to figure everything out myself, can eventually become, I trust myself enough to figure it out. The brain that is constantly asking the why question can become incredibly powerful when you direct it. This is where the double loop learning comes in. You're not just asking, how do I solve this? You're asking, why am I solving it this way in the first place? You question the assumption, you challenge the framework, and you update the model, because the goal for you isn't simply competence, it's capability, which is knowing how to figure things out when you've never encountered the problem. Your structure becomes fluid, and you don't need a predetermined path. You are a rare person that changes the path as they learn. This is where hyper-independence becomes a game changer. Instead of collecting information because you feel unsafe, you do it because you're curious. You stop overthinking and start investigating. Instead of needing someone else to tell you what to think, you develop the capacity to think for yourself. And the most important thing to understand is that self-determined does not have to mean self-isolated. You can trust yourself and learn from others while being independent, yet deeply connected. So stop thinking you're too much in your head, because you are developing a brain that refused to stop learning. And it's time to transform the survival skill of having to figure everything out into the freedom to discover anything.
An idiot in motion will go further than a genius at rest. And I mean that. Some of y'all are so smart, you done thought yourself out of every opportunity that guy gave you. You saying, oh, I'm planning, but really you're stuck in analysis paralysis. You gotta research one more thing, watch one more video, ask 5 more people, fix the website again, wait for the perfect time. Meanwhile, somebody who knows half of what you know already launched, they posted their content, made the offer, got rejected, fixed it, tried again, and now they're 6 months ahead of you. That's why the smartest person in the room ain't always the most successful. Sometimes being too smart will have you calculate at every possible way something could go wrong instead of giving yourself a chance to see what can go right. You cannot think your way into experience. Business will teach you business, posting will teach you content, selling will teach you sales. You learn by moving. So yes, somebody less talented than you might pass you. Somebody less educated might out-earn you, and it's not because they were better. They moved while you were still thinking. An idiot in motion can correct direction, but a genius at rest ain't going nowhere.
They wouldn't have got half as far with twice as much, and that's why they don't fuck with you. When you remember that, and I've said that before, when you remember that shit, they wouldn't have got half as far with twice as much. And that is why they don't fuck with you. That is why they're sitting in a corner somewhere, gathering up as many people as they can. They're either spewing lies, or they're talking shit, or they're making fun, whatever the fuck it is. Let them do that. Because it's only adding to their misery. It's only adding to the data pool that they ain't got shit going on. They ain't never had shit going on. And even if they did, they don't got it in them. The difference is that you got that shit in you. When you don't got nothing. When you don't have nobody. When it don't seem like nothing is fucking working out. But you still got that shit in you. They need a crowd. They need support. They need all this extra shit. And you just out here, you raw dogging. You feel me? That's why they're mad. Like it's comical. It's comical. And when you stop like taking it to heart, stop taking that shit personally, it makes everything else that much sweeter. I promise you.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Being that nigga, not really all this cracked up to be real with you. Nigga, a lot of bitches be scared of you because they know you know your self-worth. They'll prefer you didn't know who you was once you know who you is. A lot of women are intimidated by it, and a lot of men are too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you down there want to be regular again because, like, damn, niggas hating and the bitch is scared. Because, like, you really think people will be happy for you or they'll really want to see you win, but people really don't. People down there want you to be on their same level and don't let you be doing better than them or don't let you have real self-belief where they can't shake you. Real shit. Like, it take a certain level of confidence in a woman to know to be okay with a man who knows who he is, and you know what I mean, and be really attractive, really on this shit, really don't need a bitch. A lot of bitches can't really deal with that. So to all my P's who really that nigga or really having their way out here, nigga, it come with the game. Fuck it, nigga. Don't turn it down for nobody, bitch. Keep stunting on these niggas. P-facts, nigga.
You wanna know why? God came down to the earth right now. What you do? You gon' blame AI. Man, I hate AI.
Why?
You wanna know why? Elon Musk putting chips in your head and he trying to give sight to the blind. Man, I hate AI. Man, look for real this time. Y'all got cars that drive themselves. You done lost your goddamn mind. Man, I hate AI. Man, I cannot lie. Man, they try to give sight to the blind. Man, the people really messing up the vibe. I blame AI. For real this time. All I'm trying to do is grind. But I hate AI. I ain't trying to go to the work every day and you trying to work a 9 to 5. So you walk in the door, who's take your job? AI. Man, I hate AI. Man, we the real damn deal. Man, we one of a kind.
The shadows of power stretch much farther and wider than most people dare to imagine. Beneath the surface of what we call ordinary reality, secret societies, clandestine cults, and covert government agencies have whispered.
I ain't trying to be messy now, but you gotta get ready to piss some people off. There is something that requires some people to be a little mad as you step into your light. And for some of you, I've said this before, maybe you have a polarizing personality. Like, some people love you and some people could just hate you. There's something about, like, get ready, because as you start to embody more authenticity, people gonna be pissed. I mean, pissy. I don't know what this is about, but like, even think about when celebrities have significant events happening in the news or the media. You have a group of their supporters who commenting and encouraging and embracing, and then you got the haters who gonna talk what they gonna say. And some of y'all deep down could be scared of pissing some people off. It is what it is. Anybody who is rejected or rejecting your light when you show up, not liking what you're doing, they're not the people you talking to anyway, so don't worry about them. Like, block, delete, remove, energetically do that too, because the thing that I'm getting is when you're talking about that big dream that you have for yourself, especially for many of you, you're meant to impact not just your country, but the world. You think everybody and their mama gonna like you? You got some folks down the street from you that don't even like you. So you might as well just get prepared for that. I'm also getting the vibe that, like, no shade, but you should be used to this. I don't know if it was like growing up, or maybe like you went through a phase to where you kind of was beefing with everybody. Some of y'all, you probably wouldn't get your whole family at one point. And I'm not saying that you was always right. That's not what I'm saying. But you've also had some situations that kind of prepare you to stand on your own. I'm not necessarily seeing that all of you that resonate with this message are going to just be solo dolo. But at the same time, I'm getting a vibe like I'm getting a vibe that's like you're going to have to be ready to stand for something. You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And I feel like the more that you take up space, you need to stand on business. You need to stand for your vision, your mission of your work, of your art, of what you're creating, of your business, whatever this looks like. Now, for some of you, this could also look like in order to get this promotion at this job, you're going to have to be a bit more, because it's like I'm getting like, not that it's a dog fight, but I'm also getting this like, bring your best, let's see the best. And it's like everybody's going to be shooting a shot, everybody going to be going hard. What is your edge? What makes you different? Pop it, please do. We see everybody named mama doing the same thing, same matcha, same Pilates, same routines. We're tired of that. We need somebody to come do something different. Okay, can you do something a little different? And I feel like also I'm hearing lab. I feel like you might have a notebook of ideas, or like there's just something about you sitting on ideas. We need you to move. People need your ideas. Or you know what's going to happen? The next person going to have your idea. You don't take that download, it's going to float off into the ethers, especially if it's something that's a divine assignment, baby. Somebody going to tap into that. Just how Michael Jackson used to say, he would act on his ideas because he didn't want Prince to get the download. Act, because somebody going to get the download, no shade. And right quick, if you want to talk about what this idea looks like in development, we can work together for 4 to 6 weeks. Just check out my link in bio for my one-on-one coaching program, or book a personal reading. We can talk about it on the phone, through video. Can't wait to see you there.
One of the biggest things that I've learned, and that's made me less reactive as the years go by, is learning that insecure people will find any which way to try to hang you out to dry, throw you under the bus, whatever may have you, validate themselves, whatever makes them feel clever in their world, bitch. Now, me personally, I can never relate. I never had to salt the next bitch down to be seasoned. But, hey, I just feel like the more you experience this, the more you realize that people are projecting. The more you realize that the shame that people try to push off on you is what they're plagued with every single fucking day. People will go around in life holding people to the very same standard that they will never reach, ever in their life. And sometimes you really have to keep that in the back of your mind for when a bitch be trying to be funny, okay? Because I'm telling you, every time they see you, it's a reminder about how they ain't shit, bitch. I'm telling you.
And sometimes God will slow you down so the wrong people will stop coming around you, gang. Like, notice, people do not come around when you down on your ass, bro. They only come around when you got shit going on. So once God slow everything down, fam, people ain't gonna want to be around you. People gonna be like, oh, this nigga ain't got shit going on. And that's when you finna do your little isolation period. You finna go back to the drawing board. You finna come up and you finna know who not to bring with you to the top. Simple.
Some people are still waiting on me to need them. That shit been gone. There are people in your life who only felt valuable when you were dependent on them, when you need their advice, their help, their approval, their presence just to function. And the moment you stop needing that, they didn't know where to fit in anymore. So they wait. They wait for you to fall, wait for you to struggle. Wait for the moment you come back asking for something, because that is the only dynamic they know how to operate in. They don't know how to love you as an equal. They only know how to love you as a project. That's not love. That is control wearing a helpful mask, because the moment you outgrow the need, they don't celebrate it, they resent it. They pull back, they get distant. They start making comments about how you changed, and what they really mean is, you don't need me anymore, and I don't know who I am without it. The interesting part is the entitlement in it. The assumption that need is permanent, that because you came through them once, the relationship is forever structured around that dynamic. that your growth would have always had a ceiling that required their ceiling to feel relevant. It did not, but that is not your problem to solve. You were never supposed to stay small so someone else would feel necessary. You're never supposed to keep struggling so someone could keep rescuing you. Your growth is not a betrayal of the people who helped you. It is a result of it. Some people don't want you healed. They want you manageable. The moment you become whole, they lose their role. They were never invested in you. They were invested in your dependency. And those two are completely different things. I do not need you anymore. And that's not an insult. That is the highest compliment I can give someone who helped me. I became what she helped me to build. Now let me be it.
It will benefit you greatly to accept at a young age that feeling of knowing you're meant for more isn't something to ignore. It's something to listen to. That constant feeling that you could be doing more, becoming more, building more, that's not your mind playing tricks on you. That's your potential trying to get your attention. You weren't given big dreams, high standards, and ambitions just to settle for an average life. You were given those things because you're capable of creating something bigger. So stop convincing yourself that where you are is enough, when deep down you already know it's not. The life you want isn't going to show up while you're sitting on your potential. It's waiting on you to move.
How do we know that our behavior has been modified? Is because we are not doing what all other intelligent creatures do, which is to exalt a full effort in our living. Know their food, excrete their waste, know their kind, perpetuate themselves, and be able to respond when they sense that their lives are being threatened. On top of the meat, the dairy, the eggs, the chicken, the fish, then you have the pancakes, the waffles, the breads, the biscuits, the croissants, the donuts, the pastas, the pastries. Flour and water make paste. That's what we did our paper mache with when we go to school in second grade. So now everybody's body is full with all of this paste. That's called mucus. And that paste is binding the nitrates, nitrites, BHA, BHT, artificial colors, artificial flavors, all of the behavior modifying chemicals.
Behavior modifying.
And another reason people don't like being around you when you have aura is because usually when they come into contact with you, they mistake your aura for a performance. So what they do is they start performing in front of you. Now, when you are performing instead of being yourself, eventually you're going to get tired. You're going to run out of fuel. And because you're also seeing this as sort of a competition, you're already expending yourself way more than you typically would. So what this turns into is exclusion of the person with aura because everybody around them starts performing whenever they're in the space. This is something that has consistently happened to me in life. Whenever I come around people, they start acting differently. And usually there's one person of the group who says, "Why are y'all acting like that?" or points out the fact to you that people are acting differently around you. The problem is you are somebody that a lot of people deem as worth impressing, and they'll get mad at themselves for the fact that they feel the need to impress you. Maybe you just have a charisma, a confidence, a level of self-assuredness that makes people feel like they need to also measure up to you. But because your mere presence makes people pressure themselves in this way, they start making you the enemy. And since they feel like your mere presence intimidates them, they start bullying you. Oftentimes in adulthood, this happens by way of exclusion.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. That's simply...
We create alliances out of alignment. And when you get in alignment, those alliances don't align. And some people, you gotta let go. Because they only came into your life when you was out of alignment. They can't be in your life when you get in alignment. And when you know who you are, you're not being apologetic about it. We don't negotiate with fucking subconscious terrorists. Fuck you. Because as black men, we taught to be second. We taught to be in the back. We taught to be emasculated. We taught that the woman is the backbone of the family. Ain't no woman the backbone of the family. The man is the backbone of the family. Ain't no woman running the show. Ain't no woman the breadwinner. We the breadwinners. The fuck you mean? And when you know God and you know self, you gonna always be in that position of power and dominance and dominion. And you're not asking. It's just what it is. We not taught that, because if we were taught that, we wouldn't be living in the conditions that we live in now. Sometimes we meet people when we out of alignment with ourselves. Sometimes we meet people when we out of alignment with God. And those people will not be in our life when we get in alignment. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to hit the G-spot. I don't want to go to a strip club. I don't want to sit here all night watching stupid ass series, losing sleep. I want to read this book. I want to meditate. I want to be still. I don't want to eat this food that you cooking. I don't want to eat that no more. I can't eat that. Everything I'm putting in my body, I'm looking, I'm studying, I'm analyzing it and trying to get more disciplined and more decisive with what I'm consuming. And then when you start to change, people around you start to change. And they either change with you or change on you. Like letting those people leave, because sometimes they can shame you into going back out of alignment. This is why you have to have emotional intelligence and you have to have spiritual, emotional durability. I love me. Black men, we not taught to love ourselves. That was the hardest thing, accepting the people that's going to leave when I get in alignment with myself and not letting nobody shame me out of alignment. Going back to the old me to have these stupid motherfuckers in my life. Man, fuck you, bye. Fuck you, bye. And I mean that. Look at the people I got in my life now because I let the people that didn't give a fuck about me that I had in my life when I was out of alignment go. So I need more of that. I need more of the people that's gonna be here for me because I'm here for me. And when black men talk like this, it gets uncomfortable because when we talk like this and we buy into these concepts and these systems, then we have the ability to change the fucking world because we invented every culture in the world. And you gotta be cool with letting people go. You gotta be cool with that energy because the room is gonna switch when you start talking like this. And it's okay because that's the indicator, that's a discernment that you know, y'all got to go, B. There's no non-negotiable ultimatum. Fuck you. Your 70-year-old self right now is like, yo, bro, do right by me. There's people dying every day, bro. I don't got no time to not be happy because you not happy when I'm happy for me. I'm gonna be happy for me, and if me being happy makes you unhappy, fuck you. I'm not here to analyze. Because people will try to do things to get you to go back out of alignment. I gotta stay in alignment, bro. And the people that come into your life, when you get in alignment, oh man, bro.
A lot of y'all are walking shields and you don't even know. You walk into certain people's life, you bring divine protection, favor, and your light to their life. You are the covering, and that protection radiates to everybody in your orbit. Let's talk about how this works. I told y'all plenty of times before, not everybody is on the same spiritual rank. Some people out here spiritually bankrupt, living off the energy of others. Half the time they don't even realize it. You tapped into the divine, you create a force field of energy around you that's so powerful and potent. What happens is that field attaches to everybody around you. Now it's covering and protecting them. Again, you're the walking shield. You are the protection. You are the vessel. They're reaping your benefits to your connection to source. Here's the part that always get their ass in the end. They mistreat you, when they mishandle you, when you decide to leave and walk away. Protection lift, baby. You leave, they no longer in proximity to your light. You lose access to the blessings and favor that came with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you being petty or vindictive. That is spiritual law, baby. You cannot plant seeds of hurt and betrayal and expect a harvest of blessings. Spirit don't even work like that. Because when somebody out here loving purely with the purest intentions, hidden motives, that's a divine gift. Love isn't just emotional, it's spiritual currency. When they wronged you, especially after you've poured into them, the scales have to balance, which means everything has to be corrected. Scales of justice always tip in the favor of the pure-hearted. Remember that shit. For somebody who loves from their soul, there is no love that's lost. Even when you feel like you were used or discarded, the universe saw everything. The spirit saw it all. Trust and believe that. The blessings that were coming your way are already in motion. You lose nothing by walking away, but guess what you do gain? Clarity, peace, and your power, most importantly. Call your power back. The ones who took advantage, they left trying to pick up the pieces, wondering why everything fell apart all of a sudden. You were their protection. You were their grace. They only realize it once it's too late. Just remember, your energy is a gift, not a guarantee. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
There is nothing vain about being physically fit. If anything, this is the most spiritual thing you will ever endure, because before becoming physically fit, there is a refining that happens in the spiritual realm. You will no longer be a slave to your emotions, excuses, procrastination. You will no longer seek the need for instant gratification. Your flesh will no longer lead you, your soul will. And this is why there are far less physically fit people than overweight or obese people, because a lot of people are still in bondage to their flesh. So the next time you see a fit person, baby, don't throw a fit, go get fit.
Don't let this hill shit fool you. I survived who I used to be. Don't let this hill shit fool you. I survived who I used to be. They think because you moving with integrity that they can play with your sympathy. I don't got no sympathy for you, bitch. I was a menace before this hill shit. They think because you move with integrity, you won't move on without them. They think because you got a good heart, you won't push their shit back. They think because you forgive, you forgot. They think because you chose peace that you scared of war. Wrong person. My integrity was about my character. It wasn't about your protection. You don't get to disrespect me and then hide behind the fact that I'm trying to become better. You don't get to calculate my kindness and add it up like it's a weakness. I don't got sympathy for calculated disrespect. You knew it, now stand on it. See, healing taught me something. I don't have to destroy you to be done with you. See, I can forgive you and revoke access. I can still love you and leave you alone. I can wish you well and never allow you to get close enough to disturb my peace again. See, I was a menace before I was a healer, and I know how low I could go. I just finally have enough discipline not to follow people down there. So don't confuse restraint with inability. Don't confuse maturity with fear and silence for softness. See, the old me would have reacted. The new me just removes access. I chose peace because I grew, not because I forgot how to make this chopper go rockabye, baby. I was a menace before this healer shit. So act like you know something. Wake up and smell the coffee.
And one thing about it, one of the biggest crash outs I have ever seen is when people see the underdog finally win. I'm telling you, the person that they counted out, the person that they were like, oh yeah, she ain't gonna do shit. When that person ends up surpassing them and doing big, big things, oh shit, all hell breaks loose. I'm telling you, all hell breaks loose. Because one thing about it, people will feel like they missed out on something too. You know what I'm saying? Because when they count you out, they like, all right, fuck this bitch. When in reality, they could have been close in proximity to you, so they could have been on the journey with you. And if they were on the journey with you, they could have been having the success with you, reaping the benefits of the privileges that you're getting now. You know? So they be mad at themselves for real. And they have no choice but to just fucking crash out. So, trust me, I'm telling you, anybody that used to be cool with me, mad as shit, because I'm doing so good. Looking so good, and they can't be a part of it, cause a bitch is lit. Hey, what a, Alright.
Divine beings that carry a lot of sacral energy are not around here being promiscuous. That's if they're undistorted. And when I say sacral energy, I'm talking about those who are intensely sensual, intensely creative, intensely sexual. People who have large magnetic sacral energy. And the reason why they're not around here being promiscuous is for the simple fact that the energy that they carry is pretty much a class A drug. Even when people are not romantically or sexually involved with them, simply with them being around people, people are hypnotized and magnetized and drawn and addicted to their energy. So they already know I can't be around here being promiscuous because, honey, people get hypnotized. People get addicted. People start feeding. People go through psychosis because the energy is not only magnetizing, it's not only addictive, honey, it's overwhelming long term to people who don't have the energetic capacity to really match that energy. It will literally drown them. So that's why I say, baby, nah. Because you have people up there got them going crazy for that poon and nah. And the thing is, even though I'm joking, it's not a laughing matter. That's how you get stalkers and people that are obsessed with you and people that feel like energetic slaves because your energy is so magnetizing. And I say, specifically for divine beings that are undistorted, because people who have a lot of sacred energy but are distorted, they will use that energy to enslave men and women. They will use their energy to take advantage of people. And this is something that not only the goddesses, the women, the divine beings that are female have. This is something that the men, the gods, the ones who have incarnated into male body, they have that too. I've come across a couple. And like I said, it's something you don't even have to be involved
with them on that level, you can literally feel the energy just being around them. And you will see it reflected in their own life, where they seem to always win. They seem to always be able to cultivate and create. They seem to always be able to draw in abundant success and opportunities, regardless of what they go through. So yes, y'all, don't be tricked, honey. People out here talk about, oh, free will and just sleep around and just, baby, that just tells me they ain't really got it like that, honey. Because the ones who got that poon and no, and that ding-a-ling that drive them crazy, we ain't out here having energetic slaves, zombies, and stalkers and crazy folks, baby. We are too responsible with the gift and the power that we've been.